Donnie,
Yes.
what are you doing?
This is some highly illegal shit here. Come on.
You're going to get us. You're going to get us. You're going to get us canceled.
Now look.
I feel my skin feels tingly.
We need to go this way. I'm at the wrong spot.
I don't know why they did this to us.
Let's go this way.
Why did they tell us that?
Come on. Watch out for rattlesnakes too.
They can't live out here. Look at. All right, folks. You wanted us to come back by popular demand.
Right here it is, y'all. I brought you here just so you could see it. Look right here. Right there it is.
Let me show them the overview so they can see what we're talking about. They have been nice enough to build a little.
This is the guy's house.
B-47 bomber. Like the one that dropped a bomb. Baby. Bomb like the one that was dropped. Baby.
I see the bomb, man.
Aerial view of Greg's house after the bomb. You don't see the bomb.
I found the bomb. I found the bomb.
You didn't find the
I
bomb.
found the damn bomb.
There's some people right there.
There's the bomb.
There's some people. There's some people in there. You got to be careful.
You got to look at the bomb. I found
The car got dealt with. What is this one? Oh yeah, it's more of the house. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me see some of these. Congressman view bomb drop issue. Reactions vary on big incident. Explanation given about a bomb blast. Air Force expresses regret over incident. Mars Bluff patches windows. Bomb now mostly a memory.
I found it.
That was 10 years later. Walter and Mrs. Gregg finished grocery shopping. Look, they had paparazzi back then.
Damn.
Greg, we would never do anything like that. Just go film people for no reason.
No, I would not.
Greg children's playthings, bikes. Wayne wait for rides. Britain arrives to write story on Mars Bluff. B-47 officers question the crew of the Hunter bomber. Greg home bombing draws Washington News comment. Relief bill being pushed. Air Force claims chief now in Florence. Examination set in A-bomb claims. This small world. To the Mars Bluff people, a salute. The people, let me see if I can read this to you. The people in the Mars Bluff community, all of them, and especially the family of Walter Gregg, have reacted to the atom bomb in the finest of American character and traditions. They, more directly concerned than anyone else in a story that reached around the world, had more calls than anyone to react against a military policy that air transports nuclear weapons. If you read our Mr. Jimmy Walker story in Sunday's Florence Morning News, you must have been impressed, as we were, with what the ones most directly concerned had to say. Like this, for instance. It was just an accident. It's better having one of ours up there training than somebody else's coming over with the load to drop. Well, that's a good way of looking at it. I'll give them credit for that. It wouldn't be fair to say they can fly over Mr. Jones' place, but not mine. They got to fly somewhere. That's also a good point. The Air Force has had men around looking at the damage, and they'll make it good. It goes with the defense of the country. We realize how important our Air Force is, and if they have to keep these planes in the air 24 hours out of 24, they have to. And from Walter Gregg himself, the man who with his family came closest to death, it's more valuable for the bombers to have these nuclear weapons up there than not to. We salute Mars Bluff and its people. All America should.
You want to see the bomb now?
Okay, we're going. Now I didn't want to get too close.
Right there's the bomb. I found it. Actual size.
Actual bomb size.
Right there it is.
MK 68, 76, 7,600 pounds. Is that something? MK? People will have to tell us what that means.
MK6.
It is quite a big bomb. All right, so let's show them.
The next problem is, whoever did that other one, let's look at the backside of this billboard.
I think they probably want to see the look, I guess they saw it once. when I turned around. It was a bad day at Mars Bluff. For Walter Gregg, a rough afternoon, 6 injured. Commander admits crew errors were possible. Crewmen meet with newsmen. For Thanksgiving, 2 disasters hit PD without a loss of life. Fighter H-bombs not for practice, TAC.
I wonder who come down here and bust
Atom bomb without warhead drops in Mars Bluff section. I think the heat probably broke that. I doubt somebody vandalized that.
They did. They ought to have a butt kick.
American Heritage Aircraft 53-1876A has lost a device. Air Force keeps secrecy wraps on claws of atom bomb drop. Cleanup crews move into area. Okay, so you can see from here where the home was. There's the bomb crater. And then the house. I saw an overhead picture. The house was actually right over there.
What,
we'll walk over that way.
Didn't that other sign tell us it was 35 feet deep?
70 feet wide and 35 feet deep. Mm-hmm. Greg twins happy at kitten's return, probably. Mars Bluff.
I'm going in the house.
It started as a quiet afternoon at Mars Bluff. Are we safe from our own atomic bombs? Greg family's secret stumps experts. Our house was hit by an atom bomb. Yep. Yeah, if you told people you had a secret and they started guessing, they would probably never guess that your house got hit by an atomic bomb. All right, so people have painted the stumps red around here for some reason.
So you don't trip.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah. Donnie gets it. All right, so the 70 feet is correct for sure. And then the 35, you know, you can imagine it's filled in a little bit. I'd say right now it's 10 feet. Donnie's 6 feet tall.
I can see your feet.
Looking at the thing behind him there, it's probably 10 feet, but it's probably filled in a lot, you know. It's been a long time.
It feels very weird. It feels like you're
years.
standing on a sponge down there.
All right. Well, I'm sure a lot of this is leaves and debris that's just built up over the years. These people with their home have built a fence there. They got tired of looking at it. I guess the novelty wore off. So yeah, we're about 10 feet. Makes you wonder. You know, like people have said, there's a lot of vegetation here for it to be too radioactive. You can see it from a satellite. And sometimes, depending on the when the picture was taken, all of this looks like it's full of water. Looks really dark. So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna walk over where the house was, we think, and see if we can find anything over there. And we figured out a little bit about the mobile home park that we were looking at last time. It looks like it was built maybe 1977 or so, somewhere around through there. And it shut down in the late 90s or something. So it's been sitting for 25 years with nothing there. This little neighborhood here, this home was just built a few years ago. So up to a few years ago, there was nobody right here on it. But the property line pretty much ends at that fence. And then all of this way over, there's a big old lot of property that's owned by just a land company. So I'm sure somebody got a good deal on it. So the authorities involved must feel like this is nothing and isn't important. And either they've released it to let someone privately purchase it, or it's like a shell company or something, and it's made to look. Yeah, people do that. They leave locks chained to things as like a memento. Yeah, so we're gonna walk over that way and see if we can find anything left of where the house was. So we're looking back towards the main road up there. So that would pretty much be due south.
They'd be over there around them big trees.
Yeah, I think it would have been on this side of the tree maybe over in that direction. So we're gonna walk over there, or see if we can get over there and see if we can find anything left of the home.
This is rattlesnake season.
So we're walking around, the crater site is right there. We think the house would have been right in through here, but it really is rattlesnake season, and we're trying not to get tapped. I believe they probably completely destroyed the house, you know, not too long after the incident, but it probably would have sat right here somewhere. You may be able to tell by those trees, and I believe that is the property that was the mobile home park we were in. So if you want to look at an aerial map, you might be able to tell. But just a big overgrown yard. There are a bunch of trees out here where I guess it was logged at some point.
It's logged, and you can see what's been logged. It's way out there.
Yeah, there's stumps everywhere. Well, that's a nice tree there. Look at that. That one made it through.
Probably
it survived a bomb blast maybe, and then it survived logging. What do you think? That one's probably not old enough, is it? 68 years or something like that?
That's an oak, ain't it?
See, it's 40, 65, 67 years.
That's probably lasted that long. Absolutely.
So that might be all that's left, folks.
Yeah. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already, and we'll catch you on the next one.
All right, folks. Now, usually we don't do this. The reason we stopped out front is because I could tell it kind of looked like a mobile home park. But if you want to see some of our stuff where we do work on mobile homes, which is what got us out here in this field, check out this playlist. See you on the next one.